Rampage makes an excellent kit. This is just something that I'm doing that I think works well. I'm not knocking their kit at all. So here is something for you Rampage guys. You want a little bit better boost control. I've tested this already for binding, anything like that. It does not bind. You have the Heim joint, the one here you keep, and basically you're adding this rod end. This special, I have a specific length rod here, and washer that goes underneath to prevent this from pulling through the original hole. You use the original nut on here, and basically what you have here is this is going to be a lot tighter, as I'll show you in a second, the original play versus this is, and that's with it extended. Obviously if it's tight there's no play, versus and you can see the difference, and I'll be releasing this little upgrade soon. How to install this and calibrate it? Well, the first thing you're going to do is take the original end off, and you're going to wind the rod end that's in the package all the way down, and you're going to have the nut on here, the lock nut, all the way down as well. You're going to wind it by hand, and then you're going to get to a point where this won't wind down anymore, but may not align up here. You're going to back it off just enough to align it up. You're going to put the washer, and then you put the shoulder bolt, and then put the original nut that came in your kit. Okay, lock this down. Once you lock it down, you're going to come over here. You're going to lock this nut. You don't need to go super tight, but you just need to make sure that Heim joint right here is straight. It's not twisted this way or that way. Push this for your last adjustment. You're going to push this all the way down. You're going to initially, here, let me loosen that. I can literally do this with one hand. Push this all the way down while you're making your initial adjustment height, and then you're going to snug it from here. Okay? You don't want to go too tight on here because you don't want to twist the actuator and break it, right? It doesn't need to be super tight either. Snug. Then to check it, back it off just a little. Okay, we have leeway in the movement. Back it off all the way. I got leeway in the movement. This will not bind, okay? This is not going to bind at any moment, okay? No matter where it is. Now, that looks like it's got a lot of play, but the thing is, this is the direction that matters. I cannot, that is all it's got. This is going to, now, yes, this gives you a lot more leeway to keep it from binding, but this process is not that hard. You see, I did it with one hand. I don't recommend doing it with one hand because you want to kind of support this, but you can see this rod end is straight here, okay? We come all the way out, and we do have a very slight tilt, but again, there's just enough play in this to make this happen and make this nice. So, super simple, not hard to accomplish, not hard to adjust, and give you better wastegate control using the electronic actuator.